So today the White House is meeting with top AI companies to review or preview a new voluntary framework for some of the most advanced AI models. Reports say Anthropic, OpenAI, and Google are expected to attend as the technology brings new opportunities, new security questions, and a new frontier for the economy. Let's bring in columnist and assistant editor for the Wall Street Journal editorial page and Fox News contributor James Freeman. James, thanks so much for getting up this morning. I think this is huge, this relationship about AI and making us more competitive. How is this going to serve the American people in your view?
Yeah, we'll see. I share your enthusiasm about the technology. I think this is one of the great benefits of having the Trump administration versus a Biden or Harris administration, in that I think you would have gotten a very heavy AI regulation law enacted last year if that 24 election had gone the other way. So I like that this is voluntary, but I also think there is a danger here of the government even creating originally a voluntary program ends up distracting and slowing down companies. And you also have to be concerned when the big incumbents in an industry, and I know this is a very young industry, but these are some of the leaders, you have to worry when they go to Washington. Are they just trying to create barriers to entry to freeze their advantage and lock out smaller competitors? So I think while it's nice that this is voluntary, I think the best case scenario would be no meeting at all and let markets run and let people create the software.
Well, there does still seem to be some concern with American people. We look at the Fox News polling about artificial intelligence. The favorable view was 45% at one point, and then in July, and it was unfavorable at 54% in July. April, 43% favorable, and then 54% unfavorable. And I think a lot of this goes back to misinformation, James. You take the radiologist profession, for example. They said that was going to be eliminated because of AI. It's up 55%, right. And it's still a shortage in the industry, according to the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah, I think every new technology inspires some level of fear, and I think maybe this one more than others, but there have been wrong predictions about machines about to take our jobs for 100 years or more. This is an old story, and somehow life just keeps getting better and better as people are allowed to create new productivity tools. We have seen a little productivity increase lately. It's a positive trend, but so far it's not revolutionary. I think there is a lot of enthusiasm about this, but what it's ultimately probably going to do is what so many other technologies have done, is allow us to be more productive, to get more things done, because we will have better tools, and that is how people get paid more. That is the key to rising living standards, is workers become more productive. And all of this investment, it's just giving people more tools to work with. And so I think there has been a scare campaign. I think there's also, when you talk about misinformation, a lot of confusion about data centers. They consume less water than a golf course. They have tremendous economic benefits for local governments. It's almost a free lunch because they churn out tax revenue and they don't demand a lot of services in return. So I think, yes, there is a problem in terms of the public debate right now, but I don't think people should be scared about tools that are potentially going to make us more productive and therefore fight inflation, among other things.
And you solved that fear by providing information to the people. So thank you so much for joining the program this morning.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.